pole pole.
Okay, so that's what I thought.
Weka mic hapo, hakuna exclusive sahi. Weka mic hapo wewe. Sahi hakuna exclusive chako.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is James Wanjeri. I am Boniface Mwangi's lawyer. We've just received Boniface here at the Wilson Airport. Boniface was tortured by Tanzanian security forces. He can barely walk, he can barely stand by himself. It's quite a heartbreaking scene, really, just to see him in the condition that he is in. But we'd like to thank God that he's alive and that we can see him, because you can imagine we had all sorts of imaginations wondering what had happened to him or where he was. But also, as we stand here, Agatha remains unaccounted for. And according to what Bonnie has informed us, is that Agatha was severely tortured. And part of Bonnie's concern is where is Agatha, and he hopes that Agatha can get the help that she needs. I think I have to say that East Africa has failed her sons and daughters. East Africa has completely failed even in upholding the spirit of Jumuiya. How can a citizen of an East African country be tortured in a neighboring country? And I think the worst thing is to see that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs only sent a letter today, 3 days after this incident had happened and after it had been brought to their attention. I think I also saw that Farouk Kibet is also on record saying wafungwe wasifungwe. I think it's very shameful. And those who believe in this constitution we call the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, really they must stand and make their voices heard about this. This is unfortunate, it's unfair, and I tell you, when the time is right, we are going to ensure that answers are received, because we will ask the questions and we know where we need to go to ask those questions. But for now, we say we are happy to have Boniface back. He's getting medical attention, and as he has said, we are going to publish the medical findings of the team at the hospital, because the world must know what happened here today. The world must know that torture is happening in Tanzania. The world must know that a Ugandan and a Kenyan citizen were tortured by Tanzanian police for reasons that are not clear. They only went to Tanzania to observe Tundu Lissu's trial. And we are in solidarity, even with Tundu Lissu and with Kizza Besigye, as we say that we need a free East Africa. We need an East Africa where the rule of law is a real thing. So for now, we pray for the safety of Agatha, and we pray that perhaps in the next few hours, Agatha will be found and that she will be well. I think, yeah.
What is the young
Well, as of now, we cannot really divulge so much, but it appears the Tanzanian police thought that Boni's presence in Tanzania had a sinister motive. It did not. He went there as an observer. There were many people. Chief Justice David Maraga was there. There were many Kenyans who went to observe. So why he was singled out together with Agatha, that is not clear to us. And even that pain and punishment, the torture, Boni cannot stand on his own 2 feet. And as he has said, they had to make him walk like a dog because his knees could not support him. So I don't think there's a justification for that. It doesn't matter what you have done. Torture is actually against international human rights. So we reject that there's any justification for what has happened here. And we are going to ensure that people are held responsible. And as we say, East Africans have no problem with each other. So why are the leaders of East Africa so, keen to go against the citizens of East African countries? That is not the spirit of Jumuiya, and we condemn that in the strongest terms possible. Yeah.
Yeah, so as Wakili has said, we are very, very disturbed by what we've come to learn of the experience of Boniface Mwangi and Agatha Atuahire, who is still missing. The torture was done in the name of Mama Samia, as they were using all manner of objects. They kept asking them to say, Asante, Mama Samia, Asante, Mama Samia, as they continuously were torturing them. So this is something that we strongly condemn. And this was done to persons who had committed no illegality. Their main mission was to go and observe a judicial process. They were in Tanzania to follow up on a case in court. And this is what happened to them. So as Wakili has said, we want the whole world to know what is happening in Tanzania. It is a murderous regime, an authoritarian regime. People have been killed. People have disappeared in Tanzania. And if these are foreigners who have people to shout on their behalf, governments to ask questions on their behalf, and they were treated in this manner, you can imagine what is happening to Tanzanians who dare speak against the authority in that country. So we strongly condemn this, as the Wakili has said. We will take this matter up. We want to ensure that lessons are learned, and those individuals who think right now that they have gotten away with this, we assure you, you have not. Justice will be done, and we assure you of that. Thanks.